Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootанdankle.clinic. That's alpinefootанdankle.clinic.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
And our meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand and fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Star Valley High School for today's soccer game. As the host of this game, let's welcome our guests this afternoon, the Evanston Lady Red Devils from Evanston High School. Sports and activities allow you to show what skills you have, but sportsmanship shows the kind of character you have. Present yourself in a way that is respectful toward others and exemplifies honest character and good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, it's how you play the game. To honor America, please stand, remove your hats, and enjoy the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the Lady Devils. Wearing number 4, a freshman, Kristen Ayala Gomez. Number 11, a sophomore, Julia Barton. Number 12, a sophomore, Abby Butler. Number 13, a junior, Evie Stahl. Number 14, Kesney Johnstone. Number 15, a junior, Dannon Kohler. Number 17, a freshman, Zoe Barker. Number 18, a junior, Sydney Lichty. Number 27, a junior, Sierra Barnes. Number 28, a freshman, Cammie Dennis. And your keeper today, a senior wearing number 99, Adelie May. The Devils, coached by Carolyn Barton, Paige Barker, and Rebecca Stout. Now the starting lineup for your Star Valley Lady Braves. Wearing number 2, a freshman, Kelsey Dunn. Number 3, a freshman, Ridgeland Almond. Number 4, a freshman, Gracie Dunn. Number 6, a senior, Kumari McCormick. Number 8, a senior, Kenna Merritt. Number 10, a freshman, Talia Bagley. Number 12, a junior, Harper Sessions. Number 13, a junior, Hazel Ross. Number 24, a sophomore, Acton Hunting. Number 31, a junior, Kaylin Andrews. And your keeper today, a freshman, wearing number 40, Bella Beck. The Lady Braves, coached by Jessica Bagley, Kyle Terry, and Sharon England.
Check. Check.
Welcome to Star Valley High School for this matchup between the Star Valley Lady Braves and the Evanston Red Devils. I'm Alan Simpson. I'll be behind the mic today for this 4A West matchup between Evanston and Star Valley. These two teams have met earlier in the season, with Evanston coming out on top in that one. Here's a through ball. They're going to say she was onside. The side official, as this one's picked up by Bella Beck. Bella Beck, a freshman with her second start of the season, as the injury bug have hit the Lady Braves pretty hard between the pipes this year. So Bella filling in and helping out, and she records her first save on the afternoon. On that last run by Evanston, the side official half raised his flag like he wanted to call offsides. He lets him play through it though, and Beck comes up with her first save on the afternoon. A little bit of miscommunication here for the Lady Braves. Butler once again back just outside the box and picked up by Beck. Butler probably could have taken that 5 more steps in, as Bella stayed back between the pipes. This is a better kick by Beck. She sends it out to the middle. Good job already by Bella. She has recorded 2 saves on the afternoon here in the early going. Dunn looking to go upfield. She's just going to clear it here. It'll be a throw in for Evanston. Here in the early going, Evanston appears to be the aggressors. Here's a ball into the box. Hard touch. Kicked out by Ross. Ross wants to go up line 2. Offline a little bit there, and it'll be a throw in for Evanston. Evanston's lone win on the season is when they played the Lady Braves up in Uinta County. Lady Braves looking for their first win of the season. Lady Braves a little bit bunched, not moving to the ball. Good step there by Allman. Off the feet of Merritt, over to Dunn. Dunn looking to turn. Good turn there by Gracie. Up to Ross. Ross looking through ball to Hunting. For that gets broken up by the Red Devils. Throw-in coming for Lichty. Lichty wants to send one up line. Ball into the box. Butler's going to win that. Butler's able to save it before it goes out of bounds, but quickly taken away by Sessions. Sessions goes to Ross. She has time. Ross will go up line too hard though and out of bounds. So far, Butler has broken through into the box all afternoon without being marked. That's an adjustment the Lady Braves will have to make, because it's only a matter of time before those runs turn into goals. Through ball here goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Star Valley. Allman will step back and take this for the Lady Braves. Looks to go into the middle, deflected by Dunn, but in the wrong direction. This ball's into the box. Nobody clearing yet. Evanston, top of the 18 and high. That's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick again for the Lady Braves. There's so much to say about communication when you're playing soccer, because there's so much of the field that you can't see, or you'll have your back turned to when you're chasing down a ball. Oh, this ball is not cleared. Butler's inside the box. Deflected by Beck and then cleared by Allman. So far, these 50-50 balls are going Evanston's way as the Lady Braves look to pick up the pace here. Dunn out to Bagley. Bagley trying to make a turn. Has this one taken away. Evanston on the far side. Gomez will drop. Hard kick into the box. 2 bounces, 3 bounces. Nobody's touched it yet. Here comes Dunn on the far side. She's going to go back to the middle. Dodge the bullet there. Evanston controlling the ball here in the middle of the field. Farzad taken away by Bagley, but quickly taken by Gomez. Gomez brings it down the side. Good ball into the box. 1 touch and picked up by Beck. Good ball by Gomez as she sent a slow roller to the top of the 18, and Evanston is able to get a good 1 touch directed on frame. Beck's able to take that and control it for her 3rd save on the game. Much better kick here by Beck as she sends this one into the midfield. McCormick chasing that. Good play there. That's going to be deflected though. Last touch by Star Valley. Evanston with the throw-in. Substitutions coming in. As Butler comes out. And Haven Hill will check in for Evanston.
Number 7, Haven Hill. And in for the Lady Braves, 22, Ambry Nelson.
High ball. It's a foot race between Dunn and Gomez. Dunn not able to clear. Gomez, that's going to go off of Star Valley to be a corner kick for Evanston.
Corner kick, Red Devils.
High ball, middle of the box. Deflected first by Star Valley. Still not able to clear. Here comes Hunting. Once again deflected. Here comes Dunn. She has time, wants to take it to the outside. Loses that window as Hill's able to come through. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Evanston. Goal kick coming for the Braves.
Corner kick, Red Devils.
Substitution here for Star Valley as Tessa Bagley will check in and Alyssa Spencer for the Braves. On the last dead ball, Ambry Nelson also checked in for Star Valley. Still tied up 0-0 here in the first 8 minutes of this one. A beautiful day for soccer. This ball goes short as Gomez is going to win that ball in the box. 2 touch and cleared by the Lady Braves. Sun has come out as we are looking for a beautiful afternoon for some soccer here in western Wyoming. Throw in just inside the 18. Ball gets deflected. Another good cross here by Evanston. Step 2 by Hunting. Tries to send it out wide. And that ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick again for Star Valley. Star Valley is yet to break the midfield mark as they have not been past the Star Valley logo yet this afternoon on their offensive third. Looking to find some answers and link some of these passes from the defense into the offense. Left foot, high ball, and deflected out by Beck. Good work there by Bella. She's able to jump up and swat that ball from the top post. That's one benefit of having a tall goalie, is that they can reach all those spots. Lady Braves, as we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, have found the injury bug in goalie this year. So Bella, freshman, has come in and done a good job, especially this afternoon, as there's been several shots on goal. This one's going to go wide on the cross. Out of bounds.
Offside, the call.
And they'll get her with the offsides first. It will be free kick for Star Valley. Sessions will take this for the Lady Braves. The Lady Braves have had a difficult time getting air under the ball from this location this afternoon, clearing that first line of offense for the Red Devils. Ball in the middle to Nelson. Nelson going back. Good ball towards the outside. Ross has time. Back to Nelson. Nelson will survey. Oh, great pass up to Hunting. Hunting will connect that. 2 girls there and quickly taken away by Evanston. Here comes Dunn. Dunn sends it out wide. Looking for Bagley. And out of bounds will be a throw-in for the Red Devils. They'll go quickly, looking for Gomez on the far side, deflected by Dunn. Lady Braves trying to go up line, able to take that away. Lady Braves a little bit bunched on that side, didn't quite have the spacing to make a run. Hard touch by Bagley, that's out of bounds. And throw-in coming for the Lady Braves.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Big right kick by Nelson. Nelson sends it up. Trying to work the ball up line. Here comes Ross. Ross tries to take that away. And that's going to go out of bounds off Evanston. Throw-in coming for the Lady Braves. This will be the best opportunity that Star Valley's had all afternoon here in the first 12 minutes of this one. Merritt will take it. She'll throw the ball up line. Collision there as McCormick tries to turn, and they'll redo it. Throw in again for Merritt. Ball comes just outside the top of the 18, right at that flag. They're going to say last touch by Bagley on that far side. It will be a goal kick for Evanston. Quick throw in here by the Lady Braves. Bagley flicks it forward. One in the middle by Dunn. Dunn trying to link that pass up to Bagley. Big kick here by Merritt. She sends the ball up line. McCormick chasing. This is going to be a pass back to the keeper. Big touch here. Here comes Bagley into the box. Tessa trying to make a turn in, and that angle shut off quickly by Evanston. Ball kept inbounds. Ball comes back to the 18. Here comes Talia Bagley. She tries to push through, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Deep throw in coming for the Lady Braves. Good pressure here by Star Valley in the last 3 minutes or so, as they've been able to find their way into the box. No shots on goal yet for Star Valley. 6 shots on goal for the Red Devils. We are still tied up 0-0. Freshman Bella Beck has done a good job back there here in the early going, as she already has 6 saves on the afternoon. Cross into the middle, not able to get to it, but recovered by Merritt. Merritt sends one back into the box, and that's going to be covered up by Evanston. She'll push up her midfield. High ball towards the outside. That one's going to take a big hop forward and out of bounds. Throw in coming for Star Valley. Spencer looks to go to the middle. That's taken away. Oh, she is going to be onside. A great start there for Evanston. And out of bounds as Butler made a great run down this near side. They say that she was onside as she broke just at the right time, but not able to materialize that run as she had a good 3 or 4 steps on her nearest defender. But as it was, that ball is going to go out of bounds, and a goal kick for Star Valley. Ball tooled off the feet of Star Valley, throwing for Evanston. Evanston looks to go up line. Dunn will get there first. They're going to call an illegal throw in though first, as they're going to say that either a foot lifted or wasn't directly over her head, and that possession will switch to Star Valley. Good turn there by Allman as she was able to make a really good turn off that throw and really switch the fields here for the Lady Braves. Merritt's going to go to Allman. Allman tries to cross into the middle. That's deflected. Throwing again for Star Valley. Merritt goes back into the middle. Ball at the top of the 18. Trying to clear here. That ball is going to go out of bounds. And a throw in for Star Valley. Dangerous clear opportunity there for the Red Devils as it went kind of backwards. It should be Star Valley ball. They're actually going to give it to Evanston and say that that ball was deflected. Gomez back in for Evanston. Good control off the throw-in. Sessions wants to clear it back upfield. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Not a bad play there by Sessions, but with most of the offense in the middle of the field, weren't able to get to it. Here comes Allman. Allman brings it towards the outside, trying to go laterally. Big collision here. Andrews sends this one into the box, and it's picked up by Adelie May. May will send this one up high. Shoulder trap by Barton. Barton's going to try and make a move. Good move there by Barton, creating some space before taken away by Andrews. Andrews on the run, looking to get inside the 18. They're going to say foul on the Lady Braves. It'll be a free kick here for the Red Devils. Still tied up 0-0 here as we've reached the 22nd minute mark of the first half. 18 minutes have gone by in this game. Still 0-0. The script has flipped a little bit here in the last 10 minutes, as the first 12 minutes was really dominated by the Lady Red Devils. As here's the through ball. They're going to say she was onside. Here's Hill. Hill's got some speed. Right foot. And saved by Beck. Haven Hill made a good run there, as Evanston has had a few of those today. Here comes a big kick out by the Lady Braves. Last touch by Allman. Good play there by Barker to let that last touch be by Star Valley. High kick here. This ball is going to come into the box. A lot of pushing and shoving. Here comes Allman. Allman tries to break through. She's got 2 to beat. Contact. They're going to say last touch by Ridge as she was making a breakthrough there. Good job there by Allman to put some pressure on that back line of Evanston. That ball is just going to go wide though. Goal kick for the Red Devils. One adjustment that Coach Bagley has made just in the early going as Allman started back in the defense, and she's quickly moved her up to more of a midfield striker position. She's able to apply some pressure here for Star Valley. Good move there by Merritt. Drops it to Andrews. Andrews has one behind, tries to flick it forward. That's taken away by the Red Devils. Star Valley has some numbers if they can break it through. Not able to do so. Here's a miss hit by Spencer. Covered up by Nelson. Nelson brings it to the opposite side. Wants to switch fields. Good ball there by Nelson. Just gets past Bagley. And it'll be a throw-in for Evanston. Still tied up 0-0. In a battle for the 7th and 8th seed here in the 4A West. We mentioned earlier Evanston's lone win came against Star Valley earlier in the year. Oh, push here. And they are going to get Evanston there as feet kind of got tangled and arms got extended, and that'll be a free kick coming for Star Valley. Here comes Allman. She's got 2 to beat. Ridge bringing it towards the top of the 18, trying to clear. That's not going to be enough to get out of bounds, though, as Allman's going to chase this down. Allman's going to need some help, though, as that midfield has got to push up and give her some extra bodies. Pass into the middle by Merritt, taken away. Good step here by Dunn. Oh, that's a great ball to the outside to Bagley. Bagley on that far side, looking to cross into the middle, sends this one out of bounds. Good pass there by Dunn, out wide to Talia Bagley. She made a run down that far side, looking to cross, just not on line though. That goes out of bounds, but good run here by the Lady Braves. You'd love to see that cross go more towards the middle of the box and give some of our strikers an opportunity, but you've got to love the linked passes there for the Lady Braves to put some pressure on these Red Devils. Ball one out of the middle of the field. Here comes Butler, quickly taken away by Dunn. Kelsey tries to bring it up left foot, taken away by Gomez, sends it back to the center. Strong ball. That ball's going to check up just outside the box. Here comes Nelson. Nelson will clear it for Star Valley. And good play there by Ambry, as she was able to chase that ball down. Ideally for the Lady Braves, you'd like to see communication between the keeper and that sweeper position so that the keeper will call off Ambry and pick that ball up so that we don't have any anxious moments in the box. But as it was, good play there by Nelson to clear it and push back to midfield for the Lady Braves. 17 minutes left to play here in the first half. Still knotted up, 0-0. Here comes Nelson, sends the ball up line. Ball comes back inside the box. Dunn trying to control that. Saved from going out of bounds by Hill. Sends a cross into the middle. Here comes Dunn. Oh, good job there by Dunn to clear it for Star Valley. They're going to say handball. Nope, they're going to bring it back all the way back to there. So the call might have been that Hill did not get to that ball in time and went out of the end line. Merritt will take this for the Lady Braves. Line drive kick. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson looking to make a run. Has that taken away. Ball being pinballed back and forth. No clear possession. Here comes Dunn. Dunn trying to clear, not able to do it. Misstep, left foot, and covered up by Beck. As Hill tried to work it to that near post. Good job there by Bella with another great save for the Lady Braves. Andrews, good control off of the drop kick, tries to go towards the outside and taken away by Evanston. Here comes Dunn. Ball goes just behind Bagley, but back up Talia to Tessa, up to Allman. Allman's got McCormick on this far side. Doesn't see her in time though. physical play here in the middle. Evanston's going to come away with the advantage. Here comes Barton. Barton breaking inside the box and cleared out by Nelson. Ambry showing some of that closing speed there. As Barton had her by a couple steps, Ambry closed that gap and clears it for the Braves. Corner kick for Evanston. This will be their third on the afternoon. She'll line this up on the left side of the flag. Right foot, low ball to the near post, deflected by Hunting, and they'll do it again. This time Dennis will go from the opposite side of the flag. Left foot high towards the top of the box. That ball floated for a little bit. One hopper covered up by Beck. Sometimes those are the hardest ones to get for the keeper because they come off those black beads super quick and can take any sort of bounce. Here comes Allman. Allman giving pressure against Barker. Deflected by Hunting, out of bounds, thrown coming for the Red Devils. Lichty wants to go up line. That's going to be deflected out, and substitution coming in for Evanston.
For the Devils, number 15, Dannon Kohler.
Dannon Kohler will check in for Evanston as we take under 14 minutes left to play here in the first half. Still tied up 0-0. Lichty wants to go again. Looking up line. That ball is going to be deflected back. It's going to be once again a foot race as Nelson's going to win this once again. Good job there by Ambry as she clears it for the Lady Braves. Ambry, a great addition to this squad. She initially she played both her freshman and sophomore year. Was a great defender as well as played some midfield. Anyway, decided to try her hand at track at the beginning of the year, but her love for soccer brought her back, and so she's back on the squad, and she's a much needed and a well-loved addition here for the Lady Braves. You can see her today primarily in that sweeper position. The Lady Braves are trying a bit of a different formation where they don't really have a true sweeper stopper. It's more of just a straight four-back type defense. But the true goal saver this afternoon has been Nelson, and a lot of those through balls, she's been able to win those here in the second part of the first half. 12 minutes left to go. Big throw in here for Lichty. Lichty sends it into the box. Gomez trying to do a chest trap, a little bit too hard of a touch, out of bounds, but they will say last touch by the Lady Braves. Lichty will line up, try it again. She wants to go back to Gomez, deflected by Hunting. Left foot, top of the 18, cleared out by Bagley. They are going to say offsides on Gomez as Lichty wanted to work that near side going up line. They're going to say that she was just past that last line of defense, and it'll be a free kick for the Lady Braves. Hunting flicks it ahead. Here comes Bagley. Bagley through ball. Pass back to the goalie. Able to control that is Barker. Barker's sending a through ball to Gomez. That's going to be too far. That ball's going to trickle over the end line. It will be a goal kick coming up for the Lady Braves.
Checking into the contest for the Lady Braves, Hazel Ross and Alyssa Spencer.
Spencer and Ross check back in for Star Valley. Goal kick here for the Lady Braves. This is a good boot by Nelson. Sends it up to Bagley. Bagley will control. Tries to drop it off to Ross. Out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Red Devils. With the addition of Green River to the conference this year, we now have 8 teams in the 4A West, where we have typically had just 7. So as these teams position for regionals, it's a little bit of a different format. Lady Braves have number if they can get control, which they can't. And Evanston will counter, and all 3 were offsides. And a free kick coming for Star Valley. Good line hold there by the Lady Braves as Star Valley pushed up at the last second, which caught Evanston offsides and off guard. And it'll be a free kick for Star Valley. With these 2 teams that are in the 7th and 8th seed respectively, they may have an opportunity to play again for a chance to go to regionals. So this year, with that addition of Green River, they will still give the number 1 seed a bye and an automatic bid to stay at regionals. And instead, they will play a 7th and 8th matchup on the Tuesday before regionals. So these 2 teams at the bottom of the 4A West will likely play again that Tuesday before regionals. And the 7th seed will be the host. Bagley making a run up this near side. Pass from Ross back to Bagley. Too hard though, and out of bounds. So with that play-in game, the 7th seed will be the host, which right now is Evanston. If Star Valley were to win this game, these 2 teams would be tied in the 4A West. They will then look at points of who won by more, basically. So they'll look at the last game that these 2 teams played, and if Star Valley were to win this one, they'll compare those points to decide who is the 7th and 8th seed. If all those things match up, then I don't know, maybe they just play a game of rock, paper, scissors to decide who will host. But right now, Evanston is in the driver's seat to host that 7th and 8th game that will take place the Tuesday before regionals for an opportunity to play in that regional contest. The winner of that 7th and 8th seed then will get the fortune of playing the 2 seed out of the West, which right now would be a matchup between Kelly Walsh. Just 2 weeks left in this brief spring soccer season in Wyoming, as it will be a busy one for both the Lady Braves and the Braves, as the Lady Braves will face off against Riverton. Here's the through ball, offsides again as Gomez found herself on the wrong side of the defense. She lifts her hands to her head and covers her face. She thought that she was still good, but with that push up at the end, I think she was a good couple yards past that last defender. Nelson sends it in the middle to Bagley. Hard touch off the trap. Room on the outside. Hunting again takes it up the middle. Out wide to Talia Bagley. Talia making a run on that far side. Trying to turn it in. Oh, great play here by Bagley. Bagley brings it into the 18. She's got 2 on her. Kicked out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick for Star Valley. Good play there by Talia Bagley as she was trying to split 2 defenders. While not able to get a look on frame, she was able to force a corner kick for the Lady Braves. Allman will take this. Low ball. Oh, that gets all the way across. Ross will take that from going out of bounds. Here comes Merritt. Merritt could have one if she wants one. Looks to cross it into the middle to Hunting. Hunting tries to send it towards the top of the 18 and controlled by Evanston. Here comes Barton. Good run up the middle. Deflected by Spencer. As Julia Barton made a good run out of there. Man, that low cross by Allman on the corner kick really had an opportunity as that ball went through several defenders on the ground, almost hung up right in front of the goal for the Lady Braves, just not able to get a redirect on it. And Evanston able to clear it with no harm being done. Here comes Bagley. Bagley sends the ball into the middle. Allman on her horse. Oh, big collision as Adeline May comes up to the middle of the 18 to snatch that ball before Allman could get to it. Ridge was really closing some ground there on that cross, but as it was, good play there by May. Without any hesitation, takes that right off the cleats of Allman and saves a redirect opportunity for the Lady Braves. Still tied up 0-0 here in the first half as we take under 5 minutes left to play as the sun continues to play peekaboo behind the clouds, but a beautiful day for soccer here in Wyoming. And gosh, I'd hate to jinx us, but we have not had any major snowstorms during varsity games this year. Cross your fingers that remains the case as we've entered into May. And I think I can speak collectively for most of us Wyomingites. We're ready for that snow to go into hibernation for a little bit. Here comes Merritt. Merritt tries to work it towards the outside, and that is going to be deflected and out of bounds off of Evanston.
Sub on the field, 15 for Alyssa Spencer.
Substitutions coming in for both squads.
Excuse me, number 15, Dannon Kohler for the Devils, and number 12, Harper Sessions.
Spencer, high ball. That ball kind of got hung up on the back of Spencer's hair. It came out a little bit high. Here comes Hill trying to go against Nelson. Good play there by Ambry. Sends it out wide. Hard chest trap by Bagley. Gets dropped to Dunn. Dunn wants to go back to Bagley. Good move there by Talia. Gets past one, not two though. Good turn there by Ambry and goes out of bounds though. I love what Ambry did. She didn't just boot it. She did try to turn that ball up line, give her team a chance before that ball got cleared out of bounds. Not only did it give him a chance, but it also helped out with field position. Instead of just kicking that ball laterally, she's able to send a vertical line. And though it did go out of bounds, it helped in the field position battle. Here comes a throw in for Evanston with 2:40 left to play here in the first half. They're going to call a foul on Evanston. One of the rules is you can't play the ball like that from the ground, and so it's a safety rule. Right foot into the box. Oh, May comes out and deflects it. As Star Valley, good pressure here, want to go back into the box. Here comes Hunting up to Bagley. Bagley being shielded, able to clear it out, and that's going to go off Lichty. Good pressure here by Star Valley as we are under 2 minutes left to play. Deep throw in here for the Lady Braves. Oh, this is a good one. To the top of the box, right foot. And Bagley tried to turn it. That ball gets deflected. Good job there. Spencer comes up from her defensive spot. Ball into the box. Here comes Allman. Oh, Allman. They're going to call offsides on Ridge.
Offside, Star Valley.
Ridge also took a pretty good linebacker blow after that whistle. She gets up a little bit gingerly. Looks to be okay. Free kick here for Evanston as we have a minute left to play here in the first half. Butler sends a good ball into the middle. That gets past two of Star Valley defenders. Spencer goes back to the middle, and that's going to be a foot race here as Kohler brings it to the top of the 18, makes room on the right side, and covered up by Beck. Good work there by Bella. That's her 9th save on the afternoon. Kohler made the run into the box and had pretty good placement, just not able to get the pace behind that ball to make it a real threat. Beck was able to lay out and stop it. Here comes Evanston again here in the last 30 seconds, trying to make a move. Right foot, goal! as Evanston scores just before the end of the half, the 39th minute, with only 24 seconds left.
Evanston goal by number 28, Cammie Dennis.
Cammie Dennis, the freshman for Evanston, brings that ball down that far side into the box, able to make just enough space to her right foot and sends one on the ground towards the near post, sneaks past the gloves of Bella Beck and into the back of the net for a goal for the Red Devils. As just a heartbreaking blow for Star Valley, that defense has bent but not broken all afternoon just to get a goal in the last 30 seconds of play of the first half. And talk about a huge momentum swing for Evanston as they will go into the half with a 1-0 lead in this matchup between the Red Devils and the Star Valley Braves. We'll take a break to hear from some of our sponsors. You are watching live coverage of Star Valley Lady Braves soccer.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies last, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Bill Nabe, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. Well, I've really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Book your springtime getaway in western Wyoming at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. There's still plenty of mountain snow to enjoy some late season sledding, or just bring the family out for a relaxing getaway. From single bed to family size cabins, you'll be guaranteed a night of luxury. Not to mention a hot complimentary breakfast. Regardless of the reason, come join us this spring at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations. That feeling you get when you realize your realtor not only sold your property, but saved you thousands of dollars at closing. Yeah, Assist to Sell the Realty team understands. Call Ashley Cranny or Mandy Jack today for a free market analysis.
Offside, Evanston. Offside, Evanston. Substitution for the ball game. Number 14, Kesney Johnstone for the Devils. And into the lineup for Star Valley, Ambry Nelson.
Kohler really could have placed that ball anywhere as Beck came up to challenge on the drive and just goes wide, looking for that far post and goes out of bounds. Braves dodge a bullet there as there is once again a bit of miscommunication as the Braves thought there might have been an offsides, and as it was, they stopped chasing the ball, did not get the call, and then they found themselves with 4 Evanston Red Devils running free. Kohler just not able to convert for Star Valley. Great play there by Nelson as she is able to tool that one off the feet of Hill, and instead of a corner kick, we've got a goal kick. Great play there by Ambry. Near side here. Dunn has time, wants to go to Ross. That's going to go out of bounds.
Tessa Bagley for the Lady Braves.
Nelson, a bit of a missed touch here. She's got one on her. That's going to go off the back line. It will be a corner kick for for Evanston, as the track boys have stopped their stretching and were able to get that ball again. They will return to their hamstring stretches for the next 30 to 40 minutes. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Star Valley. Substitution here as Dockstetter will check in for the Lady Braves, her first action for the Lady Braves as Ross will check out.
For the Lady Braves, number 7, Kavry Dockstetter.
Too hard of a touch there by Andrews. Sideward throw here. Big throw here to the west of the box. Out of bounds throw here. Inside the box, they're going to say last touch by Evanston, and a goal kick coming for Star Valley.
When are you wanting to switch out? Do you want to switch out right now? Sure. Thank you.
Through ball for Kohler. She goes tat-to-tat with Nelson. Nelson able to get there. Good job there by Nelson as they were. No, it should be a corner kick, and they will award a corner kick for Evanston. Yeah, there's no harm in trying, but that was clearly out off of Nelson as she found herself in a foot race with Kohler. Oh, good ball into the box. Oh, and not able to get a redirect. We're the Red Devils. Hill put that perfectly in the box, right into the middle. She had runners from the top of the 18 converging down on that ball. Just a beautiful cross off the corner kick, but not able to get a redirect for Star Valley. That was Cammie Dennis with that ball into the box. Collision on that far side as Dunn goes down. Leaves the Lady Braves a little bit unmarked. Oh, and just wide as the Red Devils have had a series of opportunities here in the early going of this second half. Good cross again by the Red Devils as Hill came crashing down from the 18, not able to put that redirect on frame. They are going to say a handball on Hill as she tried to get that trap in. They're going to have them redo it though. Free kick for the Lady Brave. Sessions sends this one on the ground. Here comes Merritt on the counter. Good job there by Dockstetter. Breaks it up. Sends it over to Bagley. Bagley trying to put one into the middle of the field. Here's Hunting. Hunting out wide. Dockstetter left foot ahead to Bagley. And cleared by the Red Devils. Here's the through ball. Touched by the Lady Braves. Dunn trying to control that, not able to do so. Here's some good fighting on that far side. Shoulder play by Gomez and Nelson. Gomez wins it, sends it into the middle, but broken up by Sessions. Good play there by Harper. That ball's going to check up. Where is it? Everybody was playing hide and seek with the ball. Finally, the Lady Braves come down with it. Right foot deflected off of Evanston. Throwing for the Lady Braves as we have substitutions coming in for Star Valley. Allman will check back in for Bagley. As Bailey Cazares will check in for Evanston. Throw in coming for Star Valley as the stretching track crew start to make their way down the track. Oh, good ball here by Dunn. Dunn sends it up. That's going to check. Barker clears it. Gracie Dunn trying to make a turn. Good move here by Barnes and Dennis. Left foot control. Looking for Kohler, but good step by Sessions. Ball up this near side. Able to save it from going out of bounds. Barnes wants to bring it up this near side. Looking for Kohler before cleared by Hunting.
Yep.
Deflected off of Star Valley. Throw in here for the Red Devils. Here's Hunting. Hunting has time, tries to one-touch it ahead, and that's going to be cleared out again by Evanston. Substitutions for Star Valley. Love to see Afton settle that ball a little bit before hitting it forward. She had probably 5 or 10 yards of green grass in front of her. Just allow her midfield to push up a little bit more to give Star Valley an advantage. High throw goes over the head of Dockstetter. Sessions takes a big hit there.
All right, thank you.
Here's Dunn. She's able to control that. And sends it out. Here's a through ball towards the far side. Is just out of bounds.
All right.
As Johnstone was given chase on that far side, just not able to get to it for the Red Devils, but it did switch the fields. Oh, good throw up here, up line. It's going to give Gomez a chance to run under it, and cleared out by Nelson. Barton has it at the top of the 18. She'll split a couple of defenders. Wants to go towards that outside. Johnson looking for a cross. Left foot towards the top of the 18. Cleared out by Hunting. Cross here by Kavaris, trying to bring that to the opposite side. Not able to get it there, though. But able to be won by Barton on that far side. Here comes Bagley. Bagley wants to go up line. Throw in Evanston. Star Valley still finds themselves down by 1 goal with just under 22 minutes left to play in the second half. Evanston was able to score just before halftime, as there was just 30 seconds left in the half before Cammie Dennis made a great move at the top of the 18 and put a right foot into the back of the net as that ball was kept near post on the ground. Just gets past the keeper and put Evanston up by 1. Star Valley still looking for the equalizer. Here comes Nelson down the far side. She'll just quickly clear as she had a man on her. Quick throw in here by the Red Devils. They control the top of the 18. Stopped for a second, tries to split 2 defenders, but taken away by Merritt. Merritt wants to send it on the counter. Here comes Nelson. Nelson on that far side, deflected off of her. Throw in coming for Evanston. Big throw here into the box. Big run here by Evanston. Left foot on the redirect. Oh, not enough. And beautiful save by Bella Beck as she deflects it and is able to dive on the next one. As Evanston had a real opportunity on the rebound there, as Cazares came through, just not able to put enough pace behind that ball to find the back of the net. And Bella Beck covers it up with great keeper play this afternoon for the freshman. Here comes Star Valley on the counter. They've got numbers. Here comes Allman. Allman pushes it through. Star Valley bunched up near the ball. Here comes Ridge. Ridge is able to get it inside the box. She's got a cross if she can get there. She drops it. Oh, move to the ball, Star Valley. As it's taken away by Evanston. Star Valley just waiting for the ball to come to them instead of vice versa. They're going to say that's onside. It's another through ball. Right foot and knocked away. Good play there by Beck. As once again on the counterattack, Bella Beck found herself alone one-on-one on the outside, once again with a great save by Beck. But it will be a corner kick coming up for Star Valley. What a transition there by Evanston to go from Star Valley battling in the box, and it just seemed like 2 passes later, they were in their own attacking third. Big high ball and out of bounds. That one was never on line for the Red Devils. It'll be a goal kick for Star Valley. Ball being batted outside the box. Good ball up this near side. Star Valley running after it. They will have numbers if they can control. They're going to say last touch by Evanston. Favorable call there for the Red Devils as Stahl looked like she might have kicked it off of Bagley's foot. As it is, Star Valley will get the ball. Here comes Stahl again. Good play there by Tessa. Sends it to Ross. Over to Allman. Oh, bit of a mistouch there. physical play by Ridge. Ridge sends it towards the top of the 18, right foot, and picked up by Adelie May, the senior keeper for Evanston. Good play there by Ridge. Good physical play. So you'll see a lot of that. Oh, good header by Hunting. She wins that ball out of the air. They're going to let it go out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. But I love that physical play by Allman. They'll let a lot of that shoulder play go in soccer, and Ridge knows that. So she was able to put her shoulder right into that right defensive back, created enough space to get a right-footed kick in, but that veteran keeper, Adelie May, was in the right spot, the right time, was able to cover that up. Oh, here's a bit of a mistouch. Here's Hunting, right foot. Oh, and just wide. As Hunting was going for that far post. Beautiful play by Afton. She knew she had to one-touch that one, which was difficult because that ball was bouncing in the air. Took a spot, or picked a spot, which was the right spot, I think, in that far post. Just could not get it on frame, though, as it goes wide, and Star Valley continues to find themselves down by 1 here in the second half. Just 16 minutes left to play. Throw here by Gracie Dunn. Deflected. Another throw in here for Star Valley. Dunn looks to drop to Bagley. That's going to be a handball, as Dunn tried to get that chest trap, but ended up coming up a little bit high to the shoulder bicep area. Oh, here's the ball. Is that ball going to check? It's not. That shoots forward and picked up by Beck. That ball just came out a little bit hot. Low drop kick here by Bella. Good pickup by Dennis. Dennis sends another through ball, left foot, and picked up again by Beck. Evanston has sent a barrage of shots on goal here in the second half. Just have not been able to find a connection here. Pass drop to May. May one touches this. Out to the near side. Oh, Gomez with a series of good footwork, but not able to get past Nelson. Nelson wants to bring it up from her defensive spot. Here comes Hunting. Hunting will settle. Better job there by Afton, settling that ball down and taking your time. Spencer Shields. Oh, as Hill takes that away from her, they are going to stay out of bounds. As Haven Hill found herself streaking towards the goal, as Spencer tried to shield that ball until it went out of bounds. Hill snuck around that end line, and she thought she had that in a good position. They're going to say not quite, though. Ross tries to send it forward, but it's taken away by Butler. Butler on this near side has that taken away by Dunn. They're going to say last touch by Kelsey. She got pushed in the back. They'll let that one play through. Barnes throws it. And cleared again by Dunn. Red Devils will go quick, just outside the 18. Barton trying to turn that ball in. Goes to Kohler, able to go out of bounds. And throw in for the Lady Braves, looking for a ball. Spencer will take this high ball as Bagley gets pushed in the back. They will call a foul. Free kick here for Star Valley. 13 minutes left to play. Braves still looking for the equalizer. Time is not on their side. I'd love to see them find the back of the net before the 10-minute mark. That'd really give them an aggressive push here at the end to come away with a tie or a win. Ball goes out of bounds. As we mentioned earlier, these two teams are the 7th and 8th teams in the 4A West. With the addition of Green River this year, these two teams will have a play-in game just to get into regionals. So regionals is not a guaranteed thing for either of these squads. So if this score holds, Evanston will go in as the 7th seed, and they will host a play-in game on that Tuesday before regionals. Here comes Nelson, right foot Hill, and picked up by Beck. Ambry Nelson able to stop the initial attack, and then Hill came at the top of the 18, puts a rifle on frame, and another save by Bella Beck. Oh, here comes a run here by Star Valley as this ball has yet to be controlled. Good job by Bagley. Bagley was sent back in the middle of the field looking for her twin sister Talia over there, just not able to connect. Over to Hunting. Afton tried to go back out wide. Not enough on that one. Gomez goes down as it looks like she twisted her ankle on the turf there. She gets up a little bit gimpy. She looks okay now. Substitution here for Star Valley is Session will check in.
Number 8, Kenna Merritt, and number 12, Harper
And
Sessions.
number 10, Ken Merritt, will also check in for Star Valley. It'll be Star Valley's ball at midfield with 11:43 to play in the second half. Star Valley still looking for the equalizer here as they find themselves down by 1 goal. Evanston connecting with just 30 seconds left in the first half, in the 40th minute, to break the 1-0, or to break the 0-0 tie, to go up 1-0. Here comes Allman on a full sprint. Not going to be enough, though, as that ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Evanston. With regionals just 2 weeks away, these squads are trying to fine-tune some things to get ready for that competition, which will take place in Green River this year. Star Valley also looking for their first win on the season. Andrews sends it back to the top of the 18. High ball gets cleared out by the Red Devils. Gomez tries to get around Nelson, not able to, and it will be a throw-in for the Lady Braves. High ball over to Bagley, but taken away by Evanston. Evanston on the counter. They want to go out wide, too wide though, and it will be a throw-in for the Lady Braves. That ball never found inside. It'll be a throw-in for Evanston. Hard touch here by Dunn. She's in a foot race. Tries to turn, not able to do so. Saavedra, right side. Oh, and just wide. As she tried to get that one on frame, but it did not come in for her and just stays wide. It will be a goal kick for the Lady Braves. Lady Braves in dire need of some offense here as they find themselves down by 1 with under 10 minutes to play. Short kick here. Kohler sends it into Hill. Hill sends it inside the box and cleared out by the Lady Braves. Corner kick coming for Evanston. Here in the last 15 minutes or so, Evanston has been the aggressor, as it has been tough for Star Valley to really break through from their midfield transition to their strikers. Here comes a corner kick for Evanston. They'll take their time. They line up at the top of the 18. 2 girls out wide, the rest bunched in a stack formation in the middle. Run to the middle. That's a good ball into the box. Ball still not cleared. Good clear here by Andrews. Barnes will settle. She has Sessions on her. Harper trying to save, but not able to. And they will say
What? Oh, yeah, sorry.
throw in here for Evanston. Substitution as well, as we have 8 minutes left to play here in the second half. Hands on hips across the field as these girls need to dig deep here to find the equalizer. Throw in by Barnes. Deflected by Merritt. Oh, good move here by Barton. Oh, they've got lots of girls there. They are going to say offsides.
Offside, Red Devils.
The Lady Braves have done a good job of catching these Red Devils offsides, as it's been the case all afternoon. The problem is they've also had, for as many offsides as they've had just as many runs with one-on-ones to the keeper. So it's a pick your poison type thing. When it works great. When it doesn't, you really leave yourself vulnerable on the back end. Here comes Merritt. Merritt sends it in looking for Allman, but gets deflected. Nelson, that ball gets passed here. Here comes Hill, not able to get past Dunn. Miscommunication there by the Lady Braves. That's a good ball. They're going to send Hill on a sprint against Nelson. Nelson quickly clears it for Star Valley. Good play there by Ambry, and that's good communication by the Lady Braves. When you're chasing that ball down, you don't know what's coming behind you, and you really rely on your teammates to let you know. Ball still not cleared. That ball bouncing and not able to get her foot on top of it. Evanston sends that one high and outside. Goal kick for the Lady Braves. We are down to 6.5 to play here in the second half. Lady Braves still looking for the equalizer. It's been a hot minute since the Lady Braves have really put any pressure on the offensive third here in the second half. Oh, great move by Bagley. Stutter step, stop and go, trying to work that outside, not able to get a cross in. Ball is into the middle of the field. Here comes Dennis. Here comes Allman. Allman's got Stoll on her, trying to break free. She wants to go straight up the middle. Good move there by Ridge. Drops to Bagley. Bagley's got a little bit of space on that far side. Lichty's able to clear it, but a deep throw in coming for Star Valley. Dunn will push up all the way from her left defensive back position. Good ball into the box. It's still being batted around and picked up by May, as that ball just rolled slowly to May. Would have loved to see a redirect on that one. High ball into the middle of the field, cleared out by Dunn. It will be a handball will be the call, as Evanston did not have the advantage there, so blew the whistle, and it will be a free kick for Evanston with 5 minutes left to play. They're gonna say offsides. Offsides on the free kick. You don't see that very often. Evanston coach not happy with that call. And I'll be honest, that is a hard thing to do, to be offsides on a free kick, because you can see exactly where the defense is lining up. But offsides was the call, thankfully, for the Lady Braves. Here's the through ball by Star Valley and cleared by Evanston. It's one of those things that you can be offsides on a free kick. You cannot be offsides on a throw-in. So a throw-in, you can be well past the defense, but on a free kick, those offsides rules still apply. Here comes a throw again. Well, it's like Groundhog Day. We'll do this one again, as Dunn on that far side comes into the box. First contacted by the Lady Braves. They're bunched up, though, as Dennis able to come out of the pack. Dennis with the lone goal in this contest. Great move there by Bagley. Bagley stops the ball, wants to get across, have one. Good cross, top of the box, move to the ball. Girls, and they can't quite get a redirect. Good ball by Bagley, as it goes by 3 offensive members of the Lady Braves. Here comes Kohler, step for step with Dunn, and Dunn's going to beat her to the ball and clear it, and it will be a corner kick for Evanston. Great play by Talia Bagley on that far side for the Lady Braves. as she had an opportunity and sent a good cross. So she stopped, put on the brakes, let the defender go by, put her right foot right through the top of the box with a good amount of pace. The Lady Braves not able to get a redirect on it though. That ball skirted out across the box, and here comes Evanston on their attacking third. Merritt will clear again. Corner kick coming for the Red Devils as we take under 3 minutes to play here in the second half. Star Valley still down by 1. Dennis, good ball into the box. That's headed and it's going to go out of bounds, and a goal kick for Star Valley. Cammie Dennis, an impressive player for Evanston. She's listed as a freshman on the roster. Like we mentioned before, she has the lone goal in the contest, but also has been a mix of offensive and defensive positions all game. Star Valley crowd urging these girls forward with a sense of urgency here in the final 2 minutes. Nelson's ball gets batted away here in the middle of the field. Dunn steps through and wins that. Great job there by Kelsey. Kelsey wants to send it to the outside. Here comes Hunting. Ball being batted around back and forth. Good ball here by Barton. Sends it up to Johnstone. Johnstone on that right side being chased by Dunn. She'll settle, but taken away by Bagley. Bagley on that side was the only one there for the drop, but not able to keep that control. Out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Lady Braves. 90 seconds remain in this one, still down by 1. Ball comes to Andrews. Andrews tries to flick it forward. Needs a big through ball here. Here comes Allman. Allman's got one to beat on that far side. Out off Evanston. Throw in coming. Bagley wants to go quickly. Ball kept on the ground. Andrews trying to win it just outside the box. Deflected. They're going to say out of bounds off the Lady Braves. And a throw in for Evanston. Evanston in no hurry. Lichty sends it up line. Nelson shields. Barton shields as well. As it looked like somewhat of a rugby scrum on that far side. Finally that ball goes out of bounds. Throw in coming for Evanston. They want to go up line again, trying to make that turn. Good defense there by Dunn, and taken away by Bagley. Bagley hard touch. Trying to get it forward. Good pursuit there by Tessa. Out to Talia Bagley. And out of bounds. Not able to control with just 20 seconds left. Good step there by Nelson. That ball checks up. 10 seconds left to go. Ball still being batted in the middle of the field. And that's going to do it with just under 4 to go. And that ball goes out of bounds. And Evanston will come out the victor in this one, as the goal at the end of the first half will prove to be the difference as Evanston comes out on top 1-0. This will cement Evanston into that 7th spot and cement Star Valley into that 8th spot. And like we mentioned, these two teams will play that week before regionals. They'll play on Tuesday, a play-in game for that 7th and 8th seed for the right to play the 2 seed in the 4A West. We appreciate you joining us for this coverage of Star Valley Lady Brave Soccer. We've got about 20 minutes before the boys game starts, so we'll launch a new feed. We hope that you come back and join us for more coverage of Star Valley Soccer here on SVI.